I gotta stop that. I gotta stop that. I gotta stop that, or I'm gonna get copyrighted. But I'm sure from the 3 seconds that played, you will know that song. And if you don't know that song, then unsubscribe and get the hell out of here. I don't want you here. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just busting your balls. I'm just busting your balls. Welcome everyone to Chosen Live number 65. It is 11:20 on the 22nd of September 2022. How are we all doing, everybody in the chat? Let's see. So we've got Vivid's Viva Chosen One. You win some, you lose some, but you got to move on. I love it. I love it. I love it. Matt K, Lisa, all the chosen scenes were freaking mint. Eleanor, what's up? J Melvin. Yo, had just a massive influx of people. Age just had some late night McDonald's. So good. So good. Ow! Bit of James Brown for you. Philomena, grape soda. Oh, that rhymed perfectly. Trophy Productions, what's up? Greetings from Nottingham. Shout out from London. It's currently 6:20 for you. Nice, nice, nice. Doing good, Koto. How are you doing? Mystic Skywalker, hello. Are you almost ready for Dojo's Rising? I'm a bit mixed on it. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be getting it, but I might get it. Hope you're doing well, Lisa. Brendan, what's up, dude? Oh, Valley, my other Robbie hairstyle variant, dude. And the king has arrived. Now the king has arrived, so I got to play some special music. Yeah, we're not doing that. It's such a shame that I cannot play the music that I wanted to play. Hang on, let me just see if let me just go back in the live stream and see how much of that song actually played at the start. Just give me just bear with me a second. Just bear with me a second. Look, Christ Almighty, this is what happens when you don't wash your hair properly. All right, just bear with me a sec. This is post gym hair. Right. This is what happens when you don't wash. Okay, I got the first 2 seconds, so I'm sure instantly if you know the song, you will know where that is from. The roots are strong, so the tree will survive. Oh god, that scene was so good. Everything about it was just chef's kiss. Daniel's fight with Silver, I was fanboying so hard. Oh, and the good thing about that scene is he didn't just let me just get the hair strands proportionately accurate. There we go. He didn't just go like he didn't just do it for the sake of it. It was used at the right time, and Daniel crane kicked the fudge out of Terry Silver there. Love it. Easily my favorite moment was the scene in episode 5 when Johnny doesn't fight back, also helps Daniel out of his downward spiral. Love that. We're just like, what are you doing? To answer the title's question, I have to say when we got Daniel, Johnny Chosen, and Mike all together, that scene was glorious. Cobra Kai World, what's up, dude? Did I enjoy it? Yeah, in terms of the school fight, the house fight, and the All Valley of season 4, I'm going to say the Dojo Brawl isn't as favorite of mine as they are, but I love it in its own way. That isn't me going, you hate it, Jacob. It's like, no, I like it. It's just not my favorite out of the bunch because we've got so many good ones. That's what I'm saying. But you know the title of this stream. You know exactly what this stream is going to be on about. This Chosen Live number 65 is what's your favorite moment from season 5? What's your favorite scary movie, Sydney? Sorry. Sorry, that's not right. What's your favorite scene, line, phrase, moment from season 5? Comment below. For me, I just have so many. I have too many. I'm going to read a couple more of you guys. Okay, what do you think of the Carmen's pregnancy storyline? I'm going to get to that in just a sec. The Lawrence Diaz family dinner scene. You're always welcome here, Robbie. Oh! And you know what? Shout out to everyone that said, Robbie and Miguel can never be friends. I was the only one saying it for damn near 2-3 years. I'll expect my check in the mail. I mean, come on. Like, anyone that said Miguel and Robbie could be friends was literally in the last year. I've been saying this since I started covering Cobra Kai. And all I've got is a massive wave of just well, look at where it's at now. And what's funny, right, is you know those Insta pages, okay, that talk all this trite about Miguel and Robbie, it won't work, they hate each other, there's too much bad blood. And literally a day after season 5, oh, I love when Miguel stepped in to help Robbie. I'm like, see the switch up? Maybe a little generic. My favorite moment is between Miguel and Robbie coming together in episode 5. Hey, that ain't generic at all. That's freaking good. That right there is one of my personal favorites because it's everything that the show was building up towards for ages. Now I'll try and read everyone's as much as possible. Silver versus Chosen, best live action anime fight. You damn right. How would you rate and rank Kreese as a villain? He's compelling, but he's no Terry Silver. Like he's good, but Terry's just a different level, at least just for me. All of us Miyagi Fang uniting, damn right. That all of us seen that bloody that hit. Oh god. Oh, do you think there will be an international tournament? Do you think the international tournament will be next season? If it's not next season we'll set it up. But it's going to be within the next season or two at max. It's going to be season 6 or 7 regardless. Hello there from the States, Pudgy Bear. Hello there. We'll just get a nice little clip to go with that.
Hello there.
One United Dojo. I said it. Bad timing, misunderstanding. Exactly. The reason I said one conversation would bury the beef between Miguel and Robbie is not because I had some insider knowledge. It's not because I was unearthing something that was completely impossible. It's because if you look at Miguel and Robbie's characters from just a storytelling perspective, not a fan perspective, okay? Get your fandom out of it. Just from a storytelling perspective. Poor timing, perception, no communication, and misunderstanding can absolutely sum up Miguel and Robbie across the entirety of this show. And I think if you did it again in season 5, you're doing the show a disservice by having it go on that way. You should be molding it and developing it in such a better way where it feels fresh. And that's one reason why season 5 is my favorite season, because it feels so refreshing. Misunderstandings, boom, out the window. Poor timing, boom, out the other window. Like all of that out of there. You know, it's time to change the dynamic of the show. There are people that wanted this BS to carry on, you know, into season 5. I'm like, come on, I'm so over it now. Like, can we stop doing this back and forth crap? Where, oh my god, someone will join another dojo. Surprise! Oh, it's just like, no, come on, no more. I mean, Mitch literally going, like, yeah, Cobra Kai now. I was like, I was laughing. I was like, this motherfucker. I was like, what? Who cares? Go over there. We traded you for Tori. I'll take that. Go over there by all means. I'm sorry. And the thing is, what makes me laugh about that scene even more is Mitch thinks that he's doing some epic reveal. And he's just like, I'm in Cobra Kai. And he's and credit to Aiden Mix, he's got like this face expression of like, yeah, what? And it's just like, shut up. Go away, bitch. Go away. Who cares? Be gone. Be gone. Be gone. It's a shame that we didn't get Busta Rhymes coming in there, you know. It's a shame that Busta Rhymes didn't just come in and drop kick it through a window. That's a shame. It's disappointing. Can't have everything. Can't have everything. Favorite scene has to be Miguel showing mercy to Robbie. The flashbacks in the fight got me. Yo, loved it. Loved it. That seems tense. My favorite moment was when Chosen, Daniel, and Johnny were singing "Eye of the Tiger." There's a reason why me and the boys were all singing it all together, because it's the perfect bro moment, right? Or you know, sister moment, whatever you know floats your rhythm. But when you're out with your posse, your crew, you know, and then you're hitting the town, you're having a great time, you know, you just start singing it, rising up, back on the street, did my time, took my chance. You know, it's a great moment. I love it. I love it. We need to make the roster cuts. Yeah, we've got to start trimming off the fat. We can keep Chris. I like Chris. Nate and Bert, go. Mitch, go. Kyler, go. Kenny, Devon, and Anthony, keep. And then the main 6. I'm talking the main 6. That's Robbie, Miguel, Eli, Dimitri, Tori, Sam. And then you add Kenny, Devon, and Anthony, and maybe Chris, and then Sean. That's your squad. You don't need any more. Get everyone else, be gone. take Kyler to the international tournament, I'd be embarrassed. Miyagi-Do will absolutely be better for Tori. But I think that's the genius of having the two dojos be combined is that, Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do are two separate things, but having them sort of run in tandem, imagine that you're catering to both types of person or any type of person, and you have a choice. That's what I really do love it. I love that. They can get rid of Kenny. No, you are not getting rid of Kenny. Kenny is my boy. That's my boy right there. We do not. Also, I want to touch upon this, right? And I'm going to say something very controversial here. Kenny was a little asshole this season, right? No two ways about it. But can you really blame him? Like, can you really blame him? Like, come on. We've seen Hawk do worse for a lot less. And I don't see people ragging on Hawk. Hawk broke his best friend's arm. Kenny didn't do that. Like, I mean, Kenny did the silver bullet nonsense and all that kind of stuff. And, winded Hawk and Robbie. But and threw Anthony's head down the toilet. But I mean, Anthony's just a dick anyway. But, it's can you really play? And he's a kid. He's a kid. And I'm going. Well, remember, I'm from the UK. I don't know US school system, but he's a middle schooler. Like, come on, he's a middle schooler. Can you honestly say that you were perfect at that age? Come on, it's better. It's better to get him getting it done now than later. I'll say that. But Kenny's disrespect to Robbie was, hey, that's fine, that's fair game. He was bothering the crap out of me, but you got to look at it from the perspective of you can't really blame Kenny. Like, can you really blame? Look at the scene when Anthony and those stupid kids, especially that one with the Milky Bar looking hair, right? Look at Kenny when he's hiding in the dumpster. The kid's probably crying. Like, it's come on. Your audio is sounding weird. Hang on, let me check Mario. Oh, what the hell? Hang on. Let me just try something 1 second. Has it been like this the whole time? Hang on. Let's try this. All right. How's it sounding now? I should have just fixed it. Maybe it's because it changed frequencies. All right. How's it sounding now? I should have just fixed it. Maybe it's because it changed. Right. Okay. No, from what I can hear, it sounds fine now. Thank you, Mario. Cheers, pal. It's probably because I jolted the laptop earlier or something. Put my phone back on charge. All right, there we go. But yeah, thank you. Cheers, guys. But yeah, it's just like he's just a kid, man. Like he doesn't know any better. Like, you got to think Silver is a manipulative dick. Okay, like look at all the stuff that he made Daniel do. All right, and come on, is it any surprise that Kenny fell victim to it? He was always going to fall victim to it. But speaking on Kenny briefly, I wanted to run this out there. Now, I don't know how true this is, and I've got no evidence to suggest this. Take a swig of juice. That's what happens when you're talking a lot. I think Kenny's role was actually meant for Sean. Because if you look at the way season 3 plays out, it's a natural progression for Sean to come into the mix and take that role. And it's a natural progression for Sean to beat Hawk. That's a natural progression for those characters. And I say beat Hawk in the sense of the way the scene played out. But it wouldn't surprise me, because the actors on The Walking Dead, that maybe they had to rewrite the role just to make it fit within the universe and the lore. That's at least what I can sort of interpret. Now, there's still people out there that think Sean will join Cobra Kai. To that, I say that's probably not going to happen because Kenny's now out of it. So there'd be no reason to. So that's not going to happen. Sean, I wanna see Sean with Robbie and Kenny with the good guys. And the reason I say I want to see Sean with them, I said this on my recent live streams. Sean isn't that type of dude to go, huss, 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 huss. Like, he's not that. No, he's going to get in there. He's going to grab you and he's going to throw you into a locker and throw you out a window. Like, that's the type of dude that Sean is, right? He's an enforcer. He's a brawler. They need someone like that on their squad, because currently the Eagle Fang Miyagi-Do dojo, it's got every kind of fighter, technicians, showmasters, finishers, speed, strength, power. But you need a brawler. You need someone that's just like that, just muscle. Like, like how you build a team, right? For the NFL, you build a team for maybe a fighting game or a game of Pokemon. You always have a brawler character. And that character isn't a Robbie. He's not a Miguel. He's not even a Hawk. He's the kind of character that you put in there to get in there and get shit done. That's the type of character that Sean is. And I think that Sean would be perfect for that. That's what I think would be good. But in terms of just the subject matter of the stream and favorite moments of the season, Cody Snyder, good to see you earlier in the old Dave McRae chat. Small world. I thought I recognized you from somewhere before. How you keeping, brother? And I appreciate the shout out earlier on as well. I really do appreciate that. Appreciate that. But I'm not too sure, Riptide. I'm not too sure. There'll probably be quite a few. Exactly, Sean will be the Hulk. Exactly. Let me play a nice little celebratory clip. Have I got something good? There you go. There you go. But for me, there's just so many standout moments this season. Like don't get me wrong. Let me get a couple of things out the way. And I've talked about this before. A couple of negatives I do have. Miguel making out with that girl at the party thing or whatever. The response after that was very mature and it showed the growth of the characters. But did we really need to do it that way? Like, did we really need to do it where Sam walks in, Miguel's smooching another girl, and then, there's drama again. I'm like, oh no, not again. Now, obviously, the response to it afterwards was very mature, and it showed the growth of Miguel and Sam symbolically. It was cool. It's just, I feel like there could have been another way to do it. I felt like you didn't need to do it there. You really didn't need to do it there. But that's just me. And then the other one is Miguel, Dimitri, and Eli, and then the Moon, Yasmin, and Sam saga in episode 3, where like they're doing the texting back and forth. And then it's just like, keep it short, but not sweet. I'm like, oh God, here we go. Here we go again. I was like, we're just on the right path. And then, it's just like, oh, come on. But other than those two moments, I thoroughly enjoyed this season. I absolutely freaking loved this season. And what really stands out to me, as I talked about in my most recent Chosen Live, was maturity. Every single character matured this season to a different level. And I really appreciate the fact that the creators in season 5 have found a way to keep it fresh. But I will say this, right? I will say this. Do not expect season 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or whatever, if they freaking go that long, do not expect it to reach the emotional value and heights that this season did. Now, why do I say that? There's a reason why. This season paid off so many emotional storylines and tethers and bits of connective tissue that have been set up way back in season 1. I'm talking the Miguel, Robbie, Johnny stuff. I'm talking the Sam and Daniel stuff. I'm talking the Sam and Tori stuff, the Anthony and Sam stuff. Everything, right? Everything was paid off this season. I see this season as a bookend to the last 4 seasons. And I think season 6 or 7, that should be enough. I don't think you should go past 7 because Cobra Kai is not synonymous with Marvel. Okay, it's a different level of storytelling. It really is. I was sent a comment on one of my videos saying that maybe Kenny, Anthony, and Devon could carry it, and to that I say no. They're not interesting enough. They aren't. And you got to think about this from a Netflix perspective. Other than Stranger Things, what did Netflix really have? Not much. So Cobra Kai is too embedded in the pop culture zeitgeist as itself. The more and more you start to take the original characters out and carry on with just those 3, no, it's not going to work. And how you end it is as important as ending it. Remember what I said. You can get to season 7, end it on a banger. 10 years from now, you pick it up for season 8 with Robbie and Miguel older as senseis. Doesn't that sound better? I'd prefer that. But oh, Adam, I didn't see you, buddy. Oh, I love that display picture. Robbie was like fear. What's that? Even Daniel feared Silver, but Robbie, I freaking adored that moment. Now, someone said that Robbie was stupid for that. I said, well, yeah, but the thing is, you got to think. Robbie's that kind of no fucks given attitude. He doesn't care. Like, he will stroll up, right? He's literally, he's from the streets. Like, come on, like, he's from the streets. He's not. You know what I mean? He doesn't care. He's gonna pull up. It's kind of crazy how Trey and Cruz haven't appeared in 2 seasons. That's weird. It's just a weird thing. But he pulls up, right? And the size difference between Silver and Robbie, right? It's like this. Like, Robbie's like this can, right? And this is Silver, right? And then look, he's looking at him like that. Like, it's like the framing of the shot, right, between Tanner and Thomas must have been a nightmare to, organize and whatnot. It would be like just basically the example I gave. But I love the fact that he pulled up. Robbie is King. You said it perfectly. Robbie is Tommy Oliver. He doesn't care, and I love that about Robbie. He does not care. Exactly. Thank you. You guys are feeding up. We're feeding off of each other now. He kept eye contact the whole time. He didn't even care. Now, Silver was going. And obviously, the Cobra Kai students acknowledged Silver and they did what Silver asked. But you've got to think about it like this, right? There's a difference between being heard and being listened to. All right. Okay, Terry. All right. It's all right. But in this situation, right? Kenny and Tori both listened before Silver started. Before he started doing that, Kenny and Tori both listened to Robbie. Now, Tori listened more because of the way her arc was playing out, but it planted that seed of doubt in Kenny's mind. It planted that seed of doubt. And then when the footage is revealed on the TV screen in the finale, Kenny instantaneously goes, oh, shit. He literally has a realization moment, like his teacher, Robbie. The same way Robbie had it last season. He had that realization moment, and he looks at Robbie. Robbie's got like blood coming out of his nose. Look, that's the thing. This season, there was a lot of blood coming out of noses. And he looks at Robbie, and Robbie instantly, he doesn't give him a judgmental look. He gives him a look of, hey, I did a lot worse. You're fine. But I love that moment. I think it was great, and I think it was played out very well. And what I love, right, is this season didn't feel fluffy. Now, what do I mean by that? Season 4, to me, one of my biggest problems with Season 4 is it feels too fluffy. It feels too polished. It feels too clean. It feels too, like, Cobra Kai Club. Like, even when Hawk's getting his mohawk shaved, it just literally looks like a YouTube video. Like, it's just like, But this season, the lighting, the tone, the atmosphere, I was like, holy shit, sign me up. Let's freaking go. And I love the opening, and I love the way the Cobra Kai advert plays, and then it cuts to Chosen like doing his swimming thing, and the way the camera pans. We've not seen that before. That was new. I was like, that's really good. I like that. That's fresh. And on that, I really do enjoy Amanda's approach to the situation this season. Now, the common belief or complaint is that Amanda doesn't understand it. And rightly so. She doesn't understand it. But you got to look at it from, her perspective. Every time they deal with the problem, there's another setback. Every time they deal with a problem, there's another setback. Every time they deal with a problem, oh, there's another Cobra Kai person. Amanda's gone from just a normal life, white picket fence, you got the dog problem. Well, they haven't got a dog, but the dog, the house, whatever, to literally just, they can't even go to a furniture store without Daniel getting in a scuffle. They can't even go to an auction without there being problems. She just wants some sense of normality. She just wants to live a normal life. And she feels like it's steadily slipping away. Now, obviously, Jessica is then brought in, and I absolutely, chef's kiss. I love how they brought Jessica in. Now, one theory that I always tossed up was that Jessica is the kind of character she could make little vase pots and stuff for the bonsai trees that Daniel gives to his customers. And I would have been fine with that. But what they did was they had Jessica be the cousin of Amanda. That recontextualizes Karate Kid 3, still a bad movie, but it recontextualizes it. So when you watch Karate Kid 3, you're like, okay, he may not have a love interest in Jessica, but it opens the door for him to meet his future wife. And there's a good lesson there that, you may not necessarily meet the love of your life, but you may meet someone who might lead you to the love of your life, wink, wink, smile, smile. And Daniel did, and he scored. Amanda, and I'll say this on air, Amanda is wifey material. Like that, if you want a wife, that's a wife, right? That, like, Amanda has been the voice of reason the whole of this show. Anytime there's something stupid happening, especially like in season 2, where Daniel and Johnny are sat opposite each other and they're comparing dojo sizes, and then she's like, no, so this is happening. But it's so. Did you know that Jessica's actress is Blake Lively's sister? Really? Wait, hang on. Call me stupid here. I thought that would tell me you're not trolling me, or is that actually a thing? Oh my god, it's actually a thing. Hey, yo, can we get Ryan Reynolds in Cobra Kai as a cameo? Like, can we, Jacob, that was the perfect smile. I had to say it. The perfect smile? What do you mean? But honestly, she's the perfect example of a wife, right? And she has always been the voice of reason since the start of this show. And having her character be tested the way she has is incredible. And I freaking love that, moment that she has in the bar with Jessica, where Jessica recontextualizes when you said, oh, so this is happening like that. Yeah. It's just, well, yeah, it's true. She's literally sat there, right? She's like there. Oh, so this is happening like that. Hey, I'm good at impressions, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sorry, I just had to throw that out there. But I love that Jessica gives that reasoning to her, and I love the haunting Miyagi soundtrack that plays in the offset, where she explains the gravity of what actually happened to Daniel in that movie. And this is what I mean with the movie being my most the weakest of the three. You got the next Karate Kid, but it's the weakest of the three because it doesn't go all in. It doesn't go all in with that punch factor. But the way this recontextualizes it, you think, you know what? Yo, I feel I feel a bit bad for Daniel there. And then she doesn't quite fully budge. And then there's a scene that plays out with her later on that I freaking love, where it really shows you how women deal with it. In the sense of being judged for previous actions, where even as a grown adult, she's moved on, she's got a family, whatever. There's people that are literally from that area that she probably grew up in, literally holding it against her for taking a baseball bat to a teacher's car, still 30, 40 years later. And I'm like, can these bitches shut up? Like, come on, like. And then, Amanda and Jessica are like, going toe to toe. And then Sam comes flying in there. I'm like, oh, loved it. But it's an example of how this season overall is letting go of the past, especially with Johnny and Daniel's moment. I freaking love this moment when Daniel's like, to turn Johnny Lawrence into a pussy. And then Johnny goes, the music's building to that crescendo. They get the tension's rising. You think they're going to duke it out again. Then all of a sudden, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Reeking of booze, and it shows the growth, that Johnny isn't just a sensei anymore. He's a family man and he's a father. And it's almost like the roles of Daniel and Johnny have flipped. Like Johnny is what Daniel used to be and Daniel is what Johnny used to be. It's a flip. Like, it's great to see. And I love the way that Daniel overcame those odds. Now, if any of you have seen my reaction that I did with the boys to to the boys, it's a great show. You should watch it. Did with the boys to the season. The moment that broke me was the minute that Daniel walked into Miyagi's room. Right, this is my standout moment of the whole freaking show. He walked into Miyagi's room. seeing all the like the images, the bonsai tree, the little items, you know, and Amanda's telling him a story of how she spoke to Mr. Miyagi, and Mr. Miyagi said, Amanda-san, you know, and then, you know, he's like, he loved you so much, Daniel. And Ralph Macchio is acting his bollocks off. He's I've always said it. Any acting that's like this could be a bit much. But acting that is like this, like where you're on the verge of crying, where you're not crying, but you're on the verge, like you're holding it in. That is acting. Like that, like to be on that line of like you're about to cry and then not. That is killer acting. And Ralph, I mean, they've all deserved awards for the amount of acting that they've done in this show. Like William, Mary, Tanner, Sholo, Jacob, all of them. But Ralph especially this season. Like Ralph was killing it. And the minute that, you know, Daniel said, like, look at how many people I've screwed over. And then Robbie was like, you didn't fail me. I was like, no, that's going to get me. That's going to get me. That's it. That's it. And then, you know, you can tell that Robbie wants to tear up as well. Like he's feeling, this is the first proper conversation they've had since everything happened in season 3. And this is what I mean. It's the emotional gravity this season that is paid off that you won't get with the next few seasons, because this is everything the show has been building towards since the jump. And just them having that moment between each other where it's like, you didn't fail me. You gave me a job. You gave me a home. You gave me a purpose, you know? And then Sam has the great line of, not everyone has you to guide them and lead them and keep them safe. And that is so important. There is a lesson and a message there that your life can change depending on who's in your circle. It really can. If you have a Daniel in your life is going to go on the trajectory. You're going to figure stuff out. If your life has a Johnny, you're going to go. If it has a Johnny. Sorry, I had to say it because someone else in the comments would. You're going to go up trajectory. You're going to go up. Like there's ways that you can improve your life depending on those you surround yourself with. And I think that's such a powerful message. And then Lucifer, perfect timing. When Robbie says, Sensei, man, I knew it. I knew it as soon as the trailer shot dropped, right? As soon as the trailer shot dropped of all of them bowing and looking straight at Daniel, I said, right, Daniel's going to get beaten up mid-season. And this is going to be rallying the troops, rejuvenating him. This is going to be reigniting that fire within Daniel. And that is exactly what it was. And I'm the way it played out, you know, you've got his, because let's be honest, right? And as I've said before, Sam is his daughter and the legacy character. Anthony is his son and the legacy character. Miguel is the new Karate Kid. And Jacob Bertrand's Hawk is, you know, another new potential bloodline character. But Robbie was the one that got Daniel back into it. When you go back to season 1, Daniel is living vicariously through Robbie's experiences. He's living through him. Like Robbie's like fascinated and intrigued by this world of Miyagi magic and wonder. Daniel's living through him. It's like he's reliving it for the first time again. Like that. It's Robbie was the one that got him back in that Miyagi spirit. So to have him back on his side amongst all the others, and then his wife who just left him to come back and bow with them, standing side by side with a guy that tried to kill him and a guy that he's been rivaling with for 30 years. One united dojo. Sorry. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Exactly. Robbie is Daniel's Daniel, you know? I love it. Freaking adore it. Absolutely loved it. It was incredible. I was crying. I needed to take a minute. Like that episode broke me. And not to mention, in that same episode, you had Kreese in the slammer fighting the prison dudes, right? But what I love about it, Martin gets knocked out of shot, and then Barrett comes out, grabs the thing, and he's like, "You don't know me very well." And then bang, and then it's a remix of King Cobra, and it's just like building to the crescendo, and it's fucking beating people up. I'm like, that is the buff that I was talking about. God, I love this part. Yep. I hated Robbie and Tori's relationship. I'm glad they came back together after she redeemed. Yeah. Now you're gonna give me your cello. What Hawk said about Kyler is true, but all the teenagers left the competition but Kyler. Yeah, I mean, Kyler's just... If Kyler is to stick around in the show, I'd keep Kyler around just for Joe. Just literally for Joe. Other than that, Kyler can go. Like, as far as I'm concerned, he can go. He can go. Even at the end, in the finale, right? He had the gall, the audacity to say, man, I'm the one that saved everyone. This place was becoming cultish. That's Kyler. Kyler. You can hear it like in the finale. I'm like, oh, you. An underrated line from one of my favorite scenes was chosen. I was fighting against your father. Your father was fighting. Oh, dude. And that comes full circle, right? When Johnny is fighting those fist senseis much later on. It comes full circle when he's fighting them that he's fighting for. Now, I would have liked to have seen a bit more of Mike Barnes in that fight, but I'm happy that Johnny got the spotlight and whooped their asses. That's what I really enjoyed. Yeah, Kyler's just a jerk. Broke me is when Kreese said he lost you. Well, this is the brilliance of Martin Kove's acting. Is I don't think Kreese was lying. I don't think Kreese was actually lying in that scene. I think Kreese had this kind of, thing where Kreese was telling the truth. He views Johnny as a son. And now that Johnny doesn't want anything the fuck to do with him, he's probably thinking, man, I've lost my son. Like, that... Because you got to think, that flashback that we were shown where Kreese was like, I got a feeling about this guy, Terry. He's even got the same name as me. I think he could be our best ever. It's just like, he's believed in Johnny since day one. In his own sick, twisted, roundabout way. He's believed in him since day one. And I think to have him just not want anything the hell to do with him, it breaks Kreese's heart. Well, the heart that he has. But he also used that to his advantage to get out. And that's the brilliance of Kreese, is while he's being true and honest, he's still Kreese. That's the complexity and genius of Kreese's character. I did most of this. Yeah, you did. Another standout moment. Yeah! Hey, I reckon Mike could have put in a good shift in against Silver. He would have probably lost, but I reckon he could have put in a good shift in. I don't think Kenny and Hawk will go at each other, but if they have a rematch, I want Hawk to beat him. The thing is, right, I want to put this out there. The main reason you could chalk it up to Hawk losing is plot, but I'll say this. You got to think about what Robbie said to Hawk before he faced him. Go easy on him. It's not Kenny talking. You've been in Cobra Kai. And if anyone... It's as I said, the reason why it was so easy for Miguel to beat the crap out of Kenny, and I mean beat the crap out, like he was tossing Kenny all over the gaff. The reason that was so easy is primarily because Kenny doesn't have an emotional investment in Miguel. So Miguel can go all in. Miguel could beat the crap out of Kenny for all Kenny cares. But because Kenny has an emotional investment in Robbie, his mentor, that he feels like's betrayed him, he has an emotional investment in Hawk, who he feels is, squaring up to him and like a rival for him. If Hawk and Robbie face him with more anger, that reaffirms Kenny's position to believe in anger. You fight anger with anger, what does that give you? More anger. That's what they were trying to go against in that moment. That's the only way that it makes me feel a bit better. Do you think a Kreese and Johnny reconciliation is 100%? 100%. Now, I ragged on this channel for the standard Hollywood redemption death. I hate it. I think it's overused. I'll give you some examples. Ben Solo in Rise of Skywalker, James Norrington in At World's End, Harry Osborn in Spider-Man 3. I get sick of characters who redeem and then they get killed off. I hate the police officer commissioner dude in Dark Knight Rises. I absolutely hate it. Like, it frustrates the living daylights out of me. Oh, but it was all the character. It was all that could work for the character. No, it's because it's lazy writing. That's why. It's lazy writing. It's just the easiest way to not explain anything and kill them off. I hate that shit. But with Kreese, I feel like we could potentially get that. I think Kreese has all the signs of that classic Hollywood redemption death. And I'm not against it because Kreese is at the end of the line. Take my horse to the old town road. I'm going to ride till I can't no more. He's at the end of the line. His legacy he's 2 generations behind. You've got Johnny still kicking around. You've got Robbie there. Like, he's old news now. And he won't let Cobra Kai go. It's time to let Cobra Kai go. I think Cobra Kai has to go. By the end of the show, Cobra Kai's got to go. It's got to go. It's going to be Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang, and they'll just be a merged dojo. I think Cobra Kai in and of itself. Oh, but you know, I saw. Let me type it in the chat so you guys know what I mean. Right. So it was strike first, strike hard. Right. No mercy. Like this. Like what I put here. No mercy. I said that sounds stupid. You're literally saying the same thing. Oh, but we're recontextualizing it. Yeah, but Cobra Kai's mythology and history is so entrenched in dark deeds and bad shit that it doesn't matter if you change the philosophy. It's just ever since the beginning of the show, it doesn't matter who's the sensei, whether it's Johnny, Silver, or Kreese. Cobra Kai always represents the epitome of evil. Doesn't mean that it doesn't work. And it doesn't mean that you can't apply it to help yourself in situations. That's why Eagle Fang is better. It's like the Grey Jedi kind of thing. But with Cobra Kai, it's not sustainable. You're just going to create the problem all over again. And now with Sensei Kim in the fold, don't need to repeat it. Army Men Life, what's up? Faking his death could be interrupted as him starting over and going his own way. Maybe. I like that. That's very good. That's very good. I like that. Became a theme. Darth Vader redeems and it's annoying. Ever since Adam, thank you for that. Ever since Red Wedding, they've done it. Like it's like just because Darth Vader did it, do we have to do it for every redeemed character? It's tiring. It's just like no. And I saw someone in the chat mention about I'm at the gym, so I'm in and out. Hey, Cody, I was at the gym earlier today, just before I was in the stream that you were in earlier on. Get those gains, brother. Get those gains. Get those gains. Got you going in the background. Well, you know what? Let's jazz it up. Let's give you some music to. Jesus, God, if I was listening to that in the gym, Christ, I'd leave. You've been skipping most of my comments. Sorry, Mario. Right. I just want to put this out there. Guys, I can see your comments. The thing is, I have currently 54 people in the chat. I'm trying to read as many as possible. But the thing is, I'm the one who's streaming. Okay? So I need to... I can't... If I just sat here doing this... I'm joining the gym soon. Thanks, Jacob. Who'd win, Kreese or Mike? Arm fisting finger emoji. It would be the most boring live stream ever. I need to expand upon the points that are put in the chat in order to make it as entertaining as possible while being true to myself. So it's not that I'm intentionally doing it. You're skipping me! I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just there is a lot of comments that I need to get to, and I'm trying my best here. Okay? Don't worry. I'm keeping an eye out. I can see you guys, so don't start spamming. Cobra Kai's philosophy is rotten to the core. I agree, Eleanor. It's time. It's time. It's got to go. It's got to go. It would sound drab, so it's understandable. Well, yeah. Looks like you've got a new name. Bohawk. Oh, shit. God. I was like, Kenny, behave. What do you think the detective told Johnny and Daniel? Kreese escaped. Oh, probably Kreese escaped. 14 and can lift 220 pounds. Is that good for my age? Right. Jake, have you played Modern Warfare 2 beta yet? No, I haven't got around to it. I might have to at some point. I never really got into Modern Warfare too much. Like, I know, blasphemy, I know, but I never really played it a lot. World at War, though, that was my jam. Johnny Chosen and one... Wait, hang on. I love how Johnny and Chosen one... I read that wrong. Sorry, that's my bad. I read that wrong. Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Joining the karate team in uni soon. Wish me luck. Sensei! Crush it. How bad would Terry's actions be if other characters, Kreese and Daniel, didn't mess with him? Was Legacy and the Sekai Taikai all he originally had in mind? Well, the thing is, because Terry Silver's so unpredictable, and this was what Daniel's point is that it doesn't matter if Silver's the good guy. Eventually, he's going to be an evil arsehole. So it was just a case of when. Silver's a time bomb. My favorite scene when Daniel's villains teamed up or Miguel and Robbie had a simple conversation after beating each other up. Yep. It literally felt like Johnny and Daniel reincarnated. Johnny and Chosen sharing stories about Daniel. Like I as soon as they said that Chosen would be in this season, I was like, man, you gotta you gotta have Johnny and Chosen interact, and then you have to compare how they responded to Daniel's stuff. Like that, yeah. The nickname Kenny gave Hawk is so cringe, though. They shouldn't have done that. Well, they did. Are you a fan of COD Zombies? Yeah. Original zombies, yeah, not the new ones. The new ones are too much. Like World at War Zombies was the best. And now, I'll say this. When you're in Nukta and Toten, right, and someone cleared that rubble on the stairs in the old Xbox 360 chats, oh, there would be some cursing down that mic. Cobra Kai related stream. What are your thoughts on Andor? I haven't got around to watching Andor yet. I need to get around to watching it. I've heard it's good, though. I've heard it's good. But I need to get around to watching Andor ASAP. If Mike Barnes was then it would have been... Then that time it would have been greater. Yeah, I mean, it could happen in Season 6. Who do you think the police will believe? Silver or Stingray? Stingray, come on. Like, Stingray... The dude was literally beaten up. I mean, they haven't got the proof to prove it, but come on. Silver compared to Stingray. Oh, how sweet. Is this what fatherly advice sounds like? Just the little moments between Robbie and Miguel this season. Like, I can't wait to see more. Give me more Robbie Miguel content. I stand. Do you think Kreese and Sensei Kim will team up? Yes. I think Kreese will operate from the shadows and Sensei Kim will be in the driving seat. That's what I think will happen. The way the season ended was interesting because we haven't seen Kreese in the whole show. I'm disappointed that we didn't see Kreese feeling guilty about treating Silver. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen some of that. I suppose I would have liked to have seen some of that. I think what's disappointing for me is we only got a little bit of it. I wanted them to go all in with it, you know. Also, let Miguel and Robbie have some big brother moments to their future half-sibling. Yep. It's kind of crazy because Miguel and Robbie, they're stepbrothers, and they're both about to have a half-sister. Like, if you're to ask me what I think the kid's going to be, I think it's going to be a girl. Like, it just makes sense, you know. Two overprotective brothers. It's written in the. It's going to be a girl. And the thing is, the way Johnny's car is designed, you got him in the driving seat, Carmen in the passenger seat. You got Robbie and Miguel in the back seats, and you've got the baby in the middle. And maybe they both have to like give it a milk bottle in season 6 or something. It's going. Wah! Wah! Oh god, you know the bad boy's right. I love that. I'm glad we got Miguel and Robbie seen in season 5, but I want more. Yes, I agree. You know, in season 5, episode 8, when that whole little smoochy moment happened, and then Sam started going on her bullshit again. It's like you broke up with him. She started going on her little thing there, and then attacking Tori and whatever, and then Tori went her way and Sam went her way. I was so worried. As soon as Miguel said, "Did you know about this?" I was like, no. And he's like, "No, I had no idea." I was like, oh, I thought they were going to do it again. Oh, I thought they were going to have history repeat. I was like, oh, God. Well, the thing is, Mike Barnes is internationally experienced with the tournament, so he could teach them a thing or two. Silver's going to have Barnes, Johnny, Chosen arrested before the tournament. Damn. I mean, Barnes is involved now. I like how Mike steals the painting from the household. I love that. The whole Mitch Traitor thing was so out of nowhere. They could have easily wrote that out. Feels like a deleted scene. I'm going to be honest, right? That whole Mitch thing was just a meme. He's just there. He's just like, yeah, I'm in Cobra Kai. Yeah. I'm like, no. Shut up, Mitch. Hey, we traded Mitch for Tori. That's fine with me. Tori's up there, so Mitch will stay a jobber forever. It's crazy how many senseis have ran Cobra Kai in just 1 or 2 years. Yep. It's crazy. The show's still on 2019. It's weird. Future about Miguel and Robbie's sister like 15 years from now. They could do that. If Devon won the Sekai Taikai in the girls division. I mean, you see, cool Game Boy. I like where your head's at here. I like what you're thinking. Let's say it comes to that. I know Eli said maybe one day we'll both win to him and Sam. I think Robbie's got to win the Sekai Taikai. I think, like, and that's not are you being a Robbie fanboy again? No, come on. He's Johnny's kid. Like, that's like, come on. I mean, we had Ben Solo that was screwed over in Star Wars. Can we not do it with Robbie, please? Like, come on. Come on. Come on. He may be 2-0 in the Valley, but champion of the world? And he wins the trophy when his name is Robbie Lawrence and he's training with his father. Take my check in the mail. I want to see flashbacks of how Silver went from a scared soldier to a crazy lunatic that he was. Well, to be fair, I would like more flashbacks, but we can kind of instill the nuance into the situation. Like we already can kind of already tell and interpret it that way. So I don't think we need any more, but I wouldn't be against it. Silver will get out of prison. I kind of hope they see this is the thing. I don't know how they're going to write themselves out of this. Mitch pulled the General Hux. Yep. That, do you know what, King Cobra? That is exactly what that is. Oh God, Barnes. Dude, Barnes tossed it. You see what I'm saying? If Barnes didn't get hit in the back of the head, Barnes would have been lethal in that fight. Yeah, Mitch sucks. He wasn't the only one who thought Miguel and Robbie was going to fight again. Yeah. No. I want Robbie to win this tournament, but they can't just have Miguel lose. That's the thing. Well, I know, but this is the thing. But Robbie needs a win, man. He needs a win. Come on. Come on. He's been the runner-up twice. Miguel even said to the dude, ready when you are runner-up. It's like, the disrespect to my boy is incredible. I'm putting a bet on it. Robbie needs to win it. It's got to be Robbie. It has to be. He's the only one who hasn't won anything. Now, I would like Devin and Kenny to maybe win something, but I think they should win the All Valley because they'll be competing in the All Valley. I think the Sekai Taikai, I think you give to Robbie for the boys, and the girls, I think you give it to Sam. That's what I think you do. I think even though Tori's thing was technically paid for, I think Tori has more than earned that trophy in her own way. And I think they could do an Apollo Rocky sort of situation where her and Sam could work together in tandem. Just my opinion. You got to have Robbie and Sam win at the same time because they're endgame. No, I'm joking. Because you got to have them win at the same time because they're the legacy kids, you know? They're the legacy kids. They're the bloodline characters. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean, to be fair, at the end of the day, I wouldn't be I had someone message me saying, oh, I bet you're so upset that Robbie lost against Miguel in the mid-season finale. I said, nope. Why not? Why are you not upset? Because Robbie and Miguel both realized what was important and they both came home, which is exactly what I wanted. No, they had to be in 2020 by season 5. In season 2, they were 19. So I'm sure it's still 2019, late 2019. Mitch had a good reason to leave because people always made fun of him, but well, yeah, but who cares about Mitch? I still want Robbie to finally have this big win. Exactly. He still hasn't got his rightful win. He needs something, man. Yeah, exactly. Tanner literally said why is he not winning? Come on. Give Robbie a win. Do it for Tanner. Come on. Everything you said about Robbie in the tournament is something that needs to happen. Boom. I want Robbie to win, but it would be cool if Devin proved it. Yeah, I wouldn't. Hey, put it this way. Whatever route they choose, we're not dealing with Disney here. We're not dealing with DC. We're not dealing with Marvel. The creators of the show know what they're doing. So whatever angle they take, I'm on board. Exactly. You know, oh yeah, he's the runner-up. My man's the world champion. Like, who cares? And look, if we're being completely honest, Mike Barnes was the international bad boy, right? In season 4, Robbie had his like haircut and shit. Like, he evokes back that same energy. Come on, history comes full. Barnes teaching Robbie. Oh, I would like that. I know Mike hasn't done much in 30 years, but he could still do it. Exactly, Cody. I hope your workout's going smoothly. I want Miguel to win because he's better than Robbie and always will be. Well, you see, this is where fans get so stupid. If you want to paint it in a broad brush, Miguel is better in the sense that he's the Goku of the show, okay? But Robbie's Vegeta. Let's get Vegeta a win. Come on. Miguel's winning at life, bro. Like, I mean, well, I say that. This whole, like, after Sam said she was breaking up with Miguel, I was like, come on, this dude literally just said Like, not just said, literally just had his father revelation, and you're breaking up with him. Like, can we stop hurting my boy Miguel emotionally, please? Robbie has the Goku arc. He lost 2 tournaments, became the world champion. I love it. What if Robbie won for Eagle Fang? I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I don't see a problem. I think Miguel is going to let Robbie win out of sympathy. That is stupid. Caesar, out of sympathy. That's not Miguel's character. Miguel and Robbie would have to scrap first before that happens. Obviously, without emotional stakes. They'll just be fighting as brothers. Miguel and Hawk will have a rematch at the tournament. Nah. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. I want there to be a real threat for Robbie, Miguel, and Hawk to go against, and I want Robbie to beat them. It's an international tournament. The odds of Hawk facing Robbie or Miguel are going to be slim. Like, it's an international tournament. It's going to be a completely different draw system. Yeah, I mean, it could go either way, you know. But this is what that I really shouldn't have mentioned Robbie and Miguel, because now there's just going to be a cesspool in the comments. Team Robbie, woo! And then Team Miguel. Ugh. Like that's all the comments are going to be now. God, with their dad's head back. Yeah, see, you get it. All Valley gets it. He gets what I'm trying to say. Robbie having Mike's offense, Daniel's defense, and Johnny's aggressiveness. Heck, Vegeta finally got his win against Goku. Spoil! I haven't seen it yet. Damn it! I haven't seen it yet. That's Barnes' dragon. Robbie and Devon are the only ones who haven't won anything. Yeah, but Devon's new. Like, we don't need to give something to Devon right away. You could just have her win the All Valley in season 7 or 8. You know. Hang on. Let me just improve the camera's really glossy. There we go. Much better. It's all in the power of the lightsaber. Yeah, the sympathy win route, that's not true to the characters. This is why fans don't write This is why fans shouldn't always write movies and shows, because it would be just fan fiction-y. It was cool seeing Daniel and his 3 Karate Kid rivals in a scene together and then trying and failing to be the source of reason is funny and yeah, it was awesome. The female Sensei Kim was very annoying. I loved Sensei Kim. I thought Sensei Kim was bad to the bone. I loved Sensei Kim. I love to hate her. She was brilliant. And Alicia Haneke did a fantastic job. She was a villain. The amount of crap I got of, oh, but we need villains, Jacob. Well, there you go. You got what you wanted. The international tournament is going to be a whole new level. We might get the whole tournament arc in season 7. Season 6 in training. I wouldn't mind that. Against each other. It's annoying. Exactly. This Miguel and Robbie BS. Come on. It's Rocky and Apollo. It's Tommy and Jason. Come on. Miguel also had a little bit of the Spider-Man 2 arc. He did indeed. But again, the Spider-Man 2 arc, I only paraphrase it that way. But it is a staple in storytelling. Miguel win that new tournament and then have Robbie win an All Valley. I mean, I don't mind. Could work. It could work. Ruthless female crease. Good analogy. Anthony may have bullied Kenny in the past, but Kenny has more to make up for Anthony. What's in store for them going forward? Good question. Yeah, exactly. Robbie's too old. Good question. Very good question. Let me just take a swig from my swash. I think it's going to be a while before that bridge is healed. It's going to be a while. There's a lot of groundwork they've got to cover. But I think before Kenny makes amends with Anthony, he's going to want to make amends with Robbie first. I could care less of the whole Robbie versus Miguel debate. Exactly. Thank you. Miguel comes 2-time War Valley champ. Robbie wins the Sekai Taika. Exactly. You see, this would be much better. I mean, well, to be fair, they might just make the All Valley. Maybe just, but they'll be hitting the age bracket though. Unless they change it. Unless they do an over 18 All Valley or something. Dude, Peyton List's performance and acting in the moment where she smashes the stone. I broke up with him because of this dojo, you bear, and then punches the... Give Peyton an award. That was incredible. Great acting. Yeah. Straight to stepbrothers. That's what's up. How did Kreese fake the stabbing? Didn't Gabriel actually stab with a knife? No. I mean, to be fair, there is a lot wrong with that scene. You know, this is why I don't want the show to go on for 10 seasons, because you will get that on a regular. Shows Rory some secret moves, kind of what Terry did with the silver bullet. I love that. Rory punching the stone. It showed how much. Yeah. Hey, I mean, I love the bit in episode 4 where Robbie's like, look, you and Kenny and everyone else can stay brainwashed by Cobra Kai, but I'm done trying to help. You know, he was out there. He said, you're on your own. And fair play to him. You know, I don't blame him. You know, come on. Like, after a while, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You know, there's so much wrong with the Cobra Kai dojo. Why would you stay? Like, when you know what you know, why would you stay? It's so mental to me. Mental. But yeah, keep commenting your favorite moments, everybody. Your favorite moments. I'm probably going to run for another half hour. And normally when I say that, I end up running for like another hour. So we'll just see what happens. Miguel and Robbie are brothers for life. You're damn right. I honestly want to see Julie Pierce come into season 6 and become something of a positive female sensei for the girls. I mean, me and the Kings have talked a lot about that. That, you know, as great as it, that there's always this kind of thing, right? Where, yes, you can learn from anyone, regardless of their gender or whatever. But there's something quite powerful in boys learning from men and girls learning from women. Like, there's something quite powerful in that. And I think Sam and Tori are in the perfect driving seat to make such a thing a reality. I would definitely be for that. I would definitely be for that. I think that could work, especially. Jesus, the hell's in my throat? It's like I'm choking on a frog. It's actually a cool idea if all of them just go into the All Valley after winning in the Sekai Taikai for shits and giggles, knowing they'll win, and Robbie wins flawless like Johnny in his senior year. Well, this is the thing. What did Karate Kid open with? You know, 8 a.m. tomorrow. I'm a senior. I've got 1 year to make it all work. That's what I'm going to do. I wouldn't be surprised if Robbie gets put back in school. I really wouldn't be shocked. I want Robbie to go over on Miguel clean at the Sekai Taikai and win the whole tournament. I'm a Miguel fan, but Miguel's technically won 3 times against Robbie. Robbie beating Miguel won't. Exactly. It's not going to hurt Miguel. And the thing is, Daniel and Johnny's little speech back and forth summed it up perfectly. Can we all stop putting it down to the 3-point system? In a continuous fight, it's anyone's game. You know, we keep whittling it down to points. It's just like, come on, life isn't a tournament. Robbie putting in the effort to save Kenny came full circle after that Robbie and Johnny mess. Yep. Kenny, stop! I'm not your enemy. I'm like, Sensei Kreese is right. I couldn't be my own worst enemy, but you could be. Still love that scene. Still freaking love that scene. Other than the scene where Tori uploaded the video of her and Silver talking about the bribery, she would have found a video of the senseis forcing her to break the stone. Yeah, oh, now that. You will get Sensei Kim put in prison for that. Like, that was literally child capturing right there. They literally prevented Tori from leaving. There's several laws that were broken in that room. Several. Not for the first time in Cobra Kai, but best fight was between Daniel and Terry Silver. Yes, it was. Can also put praise in the actors stepping up their acting game. Yeah, I mean, every season they've always been good, but this season was just like it elevated to just another level. Donation $5 from Ollie School. Thank you for the $5. I will play a clip in celebration.
It's just good business.
Look, if you're so worried about this son of a bitch, why don't we go down there and kick his ass right now?
There we go. Couple of clips. Thank you. Everyone raise a pint in the chat to Ollie School. Why do you think Kenny said get ready for high school? Because he's going to have a lead role. But then again, the terms have changed now that, you know, everything's gone down with Cobra Kai. So before the way this season played out, I would have said that going into season 6, Kenny would have still been a bully and would have been bullying Anthony. But, you know, it works. I'm happy that Kenny saw the light earlier than Hawk and potentially Robbie would have. Who wins in a street fight? Karate Kid 2 Daniel versus Season 5 Kenny. Oh, Karate Kid 2 Daniel. You're trying to murder Kenny. If Daniel saw the footage of Tori Force being... Yeah, I mean, let's not forget Daniel fought to the death. Give me a sec. There we go. Imagine Robbie seeing the footage. He would go berserk like he did at the Cobra Kai dojo, pure taking out everyone who forced Tori to be... I would be down for that as well. I completely agree. I would be here for that. I would absolutely be here for that. That was one of my favorite moments in season 4 when he was just like massacring the whole dojo. It would also show how much Julie has developed as a character and would give an opportunity for Julie to meet Daniel, bringing the series full circle. Yes, I agree. I have a feeling it's going to end with Robbie being the main sensei for the new generation and Kenny being the top student. Oh, I would love that. I mean, the line was there in season 1. What do you mean, so I can grow up and have my own strip mall karate school? I mean, hey. Was when Miguel saved Robbie from the Cobra Kais. Oh, Miguel came flying in there, bloody... Miguel came in there like a wrecking ball. Season 2 versus Kenny season... Right, I know Kenny season 5 did some cool shit, but let's not oversell it. Miguel's season 2 would destroy him. I mean, Miguel's season 5 destroyed him. I think Kenny will still hate Anthony for what he did, but I think Robbie might have them talk it out. Yeah, of course he will. He'll say to Robbie and Kenny, don't repeat our mistakes. And Miguel and Robbie didn't repeat Johnny and Daniel's mistakes. So it's like each time it's gone from 30 years to 30 episodes to 30 hours. It's like each time it's steadily getting less and less. 1984 Kreese versus season 5 Johnny. And Johnny doesn't get his plot armor like he did when he was drunk at the low-kit. I think Kreese. Kreese had him dead to rights in that scene. Miyagi Fang's starting lineup is Miguel, Robbie, Sam, Tori, Eli, Dimitri, Sean, Kenny, Devin, Anthony. Those are your main fighters. Chris, Kyler, Nate, Bert, Philip. Yeah, screw Mitch. Get Mitch out of it. Yeah, I'd say so. They'll be just on the bench. Makeup scene at the end were great and funny for different reasons. Tori doesn't want any of the heartfelt apologies, but wanted a kiss. Then Miguel fails to casually. Yeah, it's so true. Like Tori and Robbie's characters, they're like, yeah, let's not share feelings. Let's just, and then Miguel and Sam is just, yeah. Keep in mind, yeah, Miguel's prime now is season 5. Keep in mind we've taken some losses, but it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And to beat the enemy, it helps to know the enemy's playbook. That's why I'm going to teach you Miyagi-Do karate. So we can beat Miyagi-Do karate.
Open wide.
I love how you come in, Julian, as I play the open wide clip. How you doing, bro? But Cody, thank you for the $5, brother. I appreciate you. You did not have to do that. Everyone raise a toast to Cody Snyder in the chat. I tell you what, Cody, you are now a mod, sir. There we go. But thank you, Cody. I really appreciate that. Cheers, pal. I love that freaking line. As much as season 4 feels fluffy, it has some good shit. Yeah, Daniel and yeah, they might have already met, so it could just be cool to see. Anthony will get Robbie and Kenny to bury it. Yeah, I think that might have been me. I might have worded that wrong. You know what I'm trying to say. My favorite scene was Daniel Robbie. Yes. That shit got me in the feels. Karate Kid 2 Daniel versus current Miguel. All right. I'll just say it like this. There needs to always be a clear distinction between characters. Legacy characters, bloodline characters, new characters. And what do I mean when I say that? Johnny, Daniel, and Chosen, they're always going to be above Miguel, Robbie. They're always going to be. Just because that you need to, otherwise your power levels, they run rampant and then they get out of control. You need to keep your power levels consistent. But if we remove plot, right? If we remove the fact that Daniel had some of the biggest plot going in that trilogy, I know Daniel fought to the death, but Miguel is that dude. I'd say Miguel. I'd put current Miguel. If Mitch somehow gets back into Miyagi Fang, there needs to be a scene where everyone but him gets smoothies. Yes, I agree. The way I see it, them saying I love you without the need to say it, and Miguel and Sam are the type to say it. Yep, perfectly fits. I mean, and just Robbie and Tori are just a better fit for each other, you know? Everyone's like, oh, they're toxic. Come on. No, they're not. They understand each other. Can't believe that people thought they could. Yeah. I saw someone on Reddit, season 5 Kenny is a better fighter than season 5 Eli. Not an out and out fighter, no. This is the problem with fans, right? You will only take what you're shown. Okay, Hawk lost to Kenny. That means Kenny's stronger and better. No! Context is important here. If Hawk was on God mode, he would have taken Kenny's head off. Lest we not forget what Hawk did to Brooks. Now, I know Brooks isn't a Kenny, he's not a Miguel, he's not a Robbie, but he took his head off. And then not to mention what Eli did to Robbie in season 4, like in the All Valley. Like, he would have destroyed him. It's just because it's that kind of thing. I'll give you guys the example. Qui-Gon Jinn, right, in Phantom Menace. The only reason he loses to Darth Maul is plot. That's the only reason. Darth Maul's not a better dueler than Qui-Gon. He's not a better Force user. He's not more wise. He's not more balanced. It's just the plot needed Qui-Gon to die, so the story could be pushed further. Sometimes characters will suffer the brunt of that. And when Hayden popped into the stream a couple of weeks ago, shout out to Hayden if he's watching, he said that, we have more characters in this show than any half-hour show in history. Some characters may get the brunt of it all, but more to come. So the best is yet to come for Eli, I have faith in that. Dude, when Robbie said it, how sweet. Is this what fatherly advice sounds like? Robbie, come on, we're just talking relax. I'm just messing with you. I was like, oh, woo, woo. I was like, oh, God, we're not going down that road again. But, dude, I was like, you know what? That's the funny stuff we'll get. If I had to pick a favorite moment of the season 5, it would be the Creases flashbacks to everyone that's hurt. Young CGI John. How did young CGI Johnny Lawrence better than young Anakin Skywalker and Kenobi? Yeah, that still annoys me. As I said, that scene in episode 6, it makes me cry, man. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. No, my best line from Daniel was when he's like, you're out of your fucking minds. With 2 likes from 30 with 50 people. Okay. Yo. Danny. You legend. We are on 60 people right now. Let's gun for 40 likes. Let's go. And if you aren't subscribed to The Chosen One, then subscribe. Because even though we might be away from season 6, hey, you got The Chosen One to entertain you. Remember, you come for The Chosen One, you get The Chosen One. Also, Pirates of the Caribbean watch party this weekend. You can't picture Joe. Realistically, Daniel will get killed by Chose. Yes, he would. The same could be said about Robbie and Miguel. Sean might be, for the most part, the most dangerous team when you exclude plot. Yeah, you have a point. Robbie asked Hawk to hold him. Yeah, exactly. Robbie told him to hold back for a reson. Hawk wasn't going 100%, and Terry paid off the refs. I love when Eli's like, are you serious? It's just like Jacob's just like, oh, I've had enough. Context is so important here. I just wanted to say that again. Cody, you'll know. Context and nuance. Never understood people claim Robbie and Tori's relationship was toxic. They work so well. You know what it is, right? I think people just don't want to see characters happy. Like, maybe because people have had bad relationships themselves, they put themselves on the characters. Like, can you let them be happy? Come on. They just fit better. They fit. I'm sorry. Robbie and Tori fit much better than Sam and Robbie and Miguel and Tori. Like, it's a much better fit. Yeah, Superman can kill Batman at any time, but, plot armor. Oh, God, now my camera's gone out of focus. Right. Hang on. Let me just change the color of the saber. Let's get it to blue. There we go. It's in blue. Oh, man, if I had a light like this, that looks sick. Damn. Hussa! Hang on. There's no sound on this. Hang on 1 second.
Volume high.
Woo! Okay, let's turn that off. It's probably blowing all your ears off. Sorry about that. After Kenny makes amends with Robbie, he needs to apologize to Hawk and Anthony. Yep. The young Johnny looks way better than frickin' Anakin Skywalker and frickin' Disney. I know. I'm going to speed up through the chat a little bit, people, because I am way behind. We're getting Transformers Rise of the Beast before Cobra Kai Season 6. I've heard some good things about it, actually. Make sure everyone likes and subscribe to the great content I assume the Chosen One brings. Thanks, brother. And make sure everyone subscribes to All Valley as well. Up and coming. Fellow Robbie hairstyle dude. You're the man. How would you rank the seasons? Here's mine. Okay, well, I can't see them at the moment, but mine is 5, 3, 1, 2, 4. You put 4 last? Yes, because as an overall season, it's not my most favorite season to watch fully. Just say that. Episode 1 and episode 9 and 10, they slap. How do you feel about Robbie long hair this season? It looks better than season 2. That's season 2. Lord Farquhar hair? Jesus Christ. How are they going to make Miguel lose? Well, they'll find a way. All the younger kids are being set up to take lead roles regardless of whether we like it or not. Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for the donation again, brother. You didn't have to donate. Realistically, I could see season 6 being released in the first few months of 2024 after the creators finish their Netflix movie between writing the script, shooting, post-production. Exactly. They've got a lot to do. People just like toxicity. When's the next character analysis video? Soon. Also, comment below. Do you like my new format for videos? Like, I'm just an on-camera guy. I might throw in a few images or a few clips here or there, but I'm just an on-camera dude. And let me know if you want the music to return. The amount of karate Tanner knows without actually being a professional is scary. Yep. You have a multicolored lightsaber. You're out here playing. I'm out here playing all sides. It's like that scene in Civil War when Falcon says to War Machine, "How long are you going to play both sides?" Let's go to green. See if I can find green. That's purple. Where is it? Come on. Give me green. There we go. Look at that. Green does look good. I mean, yeah, actually, green really does look good, doesn't it? My favorite scene is where Robbie tells Johnny he cheated in the pepper challenge. Yeah, that was hilarious. Oh, I love that. I was crying with laughter. That was funny. Yeah, but they don't need to interact with each other too much. Anthony got nerfed this season and McKinley became a mini Hawk. Lots of new songs this season do covers of Zach and Leo took every great score from the previous season and then did this, right? They did this with the ante and upped it. As of right now, we are 4 likes away, people. Their relationship also worked with Amanda's advice about Tori finding someone to talk to and she opened up to Robbie. Yeah, yes. Miguel is the captain, Robbie. And also, if you think about it, that goes all the way back to season 2, where Amanda said to him, "Hey, we all make mistakes. It's what we do next that counts, right?" And look at what he did in season 5 for Daniel. Miguel is the captain. Robbie and Hawk are the cool vice captains. I'd go along with that. How does young John? I mean, they're all equally in that sense now. How does young Johnny look better than most of the Disney Plus Marvel stuff? Oh my god, don't even. Miguel will lose to Kenny after Rory tells him the whole bag. I like the new format. If you add the music, though, it would be perfect. Love to see you evolving the channel. Cheers, bro. Cheers, bro. Got to get you on at some point soon, man. Can you get more reaction videos of you and the boys react? So yeah, I said the All Valley there. The finale, it stopped recording. I might have a couple more, but I'll try and dig through the archives. Impossible. Perhaps the archives are not complete. If it is not in our records, it does not exist. Let me know if you comment. If you know where that's from, you're the goat. Favorite scene was the scene between Robbie and Silver. Yeah, Robbie doesn't give a shit. Yes, the green does slap. Absolutely. Slaps indeed. Hang on. All right. I usually just listen to your words in your videos. Oh, thank you. I love the new format, but the music in the background was so calm and chill. Don't worry, the music will definitely return. I'll take one Cobra Kai season 5 over half of the MCU. At the rate the MCU is going, I'll take it over 75% of the MCU. Can you recreate how season 2 Robbie walks with his hair? You do it so well. Well, I mean, I can't do it now because my hair's not long enough. But he's just like, yeah, is this Miyagi though? He's like, you come back for another beating? Like it's just like literally like curtains waving in the wind. It's like a bloody Head and Shoulders advert. He's like it's like, what the? Jesus. I love how in the dojo, fight minor characters who were never in fights are now seen. Yep. Like, dude, AJ entertains characters like bitches. He finally gets a line after 5 seasons. That could work. I think Miguel will be. They'll need Miguel. International tournament, you need Miguel. How did Anthony get nerfed? Who said Anthony got nerfed? Anthony didn't get nerfed. Anthony's barely. I think Hawk is better than Robbie. Well, I always say this. I mean, I think you're wrong, but you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion, and that's all I'll say. It's you have a place here. I'm not going to berate you for not agreeing with me. We're all individual people. Remember that. It's important. Context is important, people. Currently 40 likes. You reckon we can get it to 45 people? Once upon a time in All Valley sounded like it was the beginning of a brawl. Season 6 will be what Kreese said to Dynasty into the lull between battles. Is the archives quote you made from Attack of the Clones? Yes! There it is! Good man. Good man. There we go. I don't care what anyone says. Robbie is the White Ranger. He's the little time in the R Valley. You come out White Ranger. Actually, it's Green Ranger. But nice little Falcon with Soldier. No, Miguel beat Robbie, but I generally think at this point, Miguel, Robbie, and Eli could all be exact. Hawk said it best. You win some, you lose some, but you got to move on. 2 more likes. We're 2 more likes away from 45. Let's go. Dude, I love the soundtrack that plays when Devin and Sam are fighting. And then Sam does like a roll and the music's building to the crescendo. I like the heat. Oh, God. Phase 5 is going to be a lot better. Stingray was great. Hang on. Robbie Miguel beat Prime Robbie after getting injured. Makes you think how powerful he could be if he never got injured. Well, I think that's irrelevant now. He's at that level. I think Hawk and Robbie are equal. That's what Anthony gets for paying a guy. Yeah, that's what he gets. No shortcuts. Robbie Miguel should learn some offensive Miyagi-Do for the Sekai Taikai. I would like that. Who do you think will be Cobra Kai Sensei during the Taikai? It's going to be Sensei Kim, and then Kreese will operate from the shadows. I still can't think of a single one-on-one fight that's top Robbie versus Eli. No, that's the best. Like, I mean, in terms of adults, Chosen and Silver is top. But in terms of straight-up karate, it's Robbie and Eli. Come on, that's the best fight that they've ever done. And the reason that is, right, is because Jacob and Tanner are naturally trained martial artists, and they're athletic as hell. So you might not see a better fight than that. Am I excited for Black Panther to come to? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be cool. Walker's learned from all his wins and losses. Exactly. It didn't matter that he lost. What matters is how he responded to it. Favorite moment was when Daniel, Johnny, and Chosen in the limo drunk, all belting out, "Eye of the Tiger." People who saw the movies when they came out would have never expected that to happen. Exactly. Like, if you're we're 3 likes away from 50 people. If you're a huge fan of the original trilogy, I mean, we all are on our own way, but if you're a huge fan, you're eating good right now. You are eating good. There'll be a Sensei version of the Sekai Taikai and Chosen will win. Oh, that would be nice. I love how Tori was sad Daniel got hurt and she was disturbed Kreese was happy. Yep. Robbie versus Eli will always be the... Yeah, it will be. Excluding the movie fights. Hawk, Robbie, and Miguel, they're all equal and can beat each other in any given day. Perfect way to put it. Yeah. Kenny was so overpushed this season like Roman Reigns. That's a... Okay, you know what? That's a good one. That's a good one. Because big dogs eat. Why did you bring that up? It's just the way Vader comes in there like Braun Strowman. You were warned what defeat would bring. Cringe. Robbie and Eli will always be my favorite. I agree. Watch the best around in the Sekai Taikai. Yes, please. Chosen and Tori, I did not expect that at all. If you were to tell someone that Chosen would have interacted with Tori before Miguel and Robbie, that back in season 3 or so, that would be nuts. I like Roman Reigns, and I know I'm in the... Roman Reigns is cool, but we're talking about the Tribal Chief Roman or the Big Dog Roman. Hey, Tribal Chief Roman is sick. Big Dog Roman, Jesus. How do you think the show will end? Oh, I think it's way too soon to call that. Way too soon. They're two likes away from 50, people. Come on. We're 2 likes away from 50. I would love to see some interaction with Tori and Daniel. I mean, I still think Tori's mum might die. I still think that will happen. And you watch the creators will put out cryptic tweets. Someone dies. Everyone will lose their shit. And then no one dies. Trolled us again. I'm not falling for it another time. The fight scene is a lot of it. Dude, that fight scene is nuts. Miguel, Robbie, Hawk. Yeah, I like that. I mean, Robbie and Hawk and Miguel, they're all interchangeable. Put it this way. They're all interchangeable. Season 1, it's Miguel, Robbie, Hawk. Season 2, still Miguel, Robbie, Hawk. Season 3, Hawk, Robbie, Miguel. Season 4, no, Season 3, I'd say Robbie, Hawk, Miguel. Season 4, Hawk, Robbie, Miguel. And then Season 5, Miguel, Robbie, Hawk. That's what I'd say. They're always interchangeable. I like the Robbie versus Eli fight. It wasn't good. Yeah, it was just misguided teenagers kicking ass. They're going to top Hawk and Robbie. Am I the only one who enjoyed Kenny this season? I actually enjoyed what they did with Kenny. I didn't mind it. I mean, I expected it. I knew they were going to turn Kenny into an asshole. Did the creators ever say that someone was going to die? But in cryptic tweets, yeah. And then people go, "Oh my god, they said someone was going to die," and then there was all these crazy theories out there that so and so would die, and no one died. Just as I said. Do you think Johnny and Carmen's child will be a boy or a girl? I think it'll be a girl. I mean, it could be a boy, but I think having it be a girl it's too perfect. Like Johnny mentoring a girl is like, I screw that new wave of feminism. I'm gonna show you what you should do when you should be a real feminist, kick ass, bone crunching, badass. Who's Roman Reigns? You don't know. Yeah. Hey, Robbie was still that dude in season 1. Wait, Jacob, will you do a video on Eli and his arc? Yes, of course I will. Didn't really do too much this season, but yeah, an arc. Small arc. Dimitri kind of got pushed to the side a bit. If Mike Barnes returns, do you believe that he could join Daniel's dojo and be a mentor for Tori? Now that would be nice. They're going to top Hawk Roman fight in the Sekai Taikai with Hawk and Miguel in the semi of Rock. No, it's an international tournament. Can we not have them fighting each other again, please? Like, what lame. Been there, done that. Come on, let's switch it up. Do something new, freshen it up a bit. I saw like 5 season 3 theories that Robbie would die. Jesus. Those were the days. Wow. Even though we still haven't officially gotten it, I still like how we got Miguel, Robbie, Eli, Dimitri standing together in a fight. People are obsessed with characters being fathers and characters dying. Yeah, it's weird. So much for Mike Barnes being Miguel's father. As I said before, right? Mike being Miguel's father made no sense. And I'm saying this in context. Think about race dilution. There's not a hint of Mike in Miguel at all. Like, that makes no sense. A popular, be careful with that term. Possible name for Johnny and Carmen's baby, Laura LaRusso Lawrence. LLL? 3L? They can call us triple L. Do you remember that? It's like, they call us, I can't say it on air, but the scene between Miguel and Johnny. do you think Kreese will do? Good question. Miguel is the best teenage fighter in the world. Hi, I'm Big T. I'm Big T, and I run Dinotox Industries in another universe. Jesus Christ. That threw me off. Hang on, where is it? I always look at Miguel as Roman since the writers Vince protect him so much. Damn. Will Kreese's rebirth as his younger self that he had in jail help him improve as a fighter? 100%. Bro, but don't you think Miguel and Hawk need a rematch? Nah. I mean, they could, and I'd be all right with it, but do something different. You know, that if we're going international, I want to see some bad motherfuckers in there. I want to see some evil characters. Evil. I'm talking, I want to see a version of Robbie that kicked Miguel over the railing on purpose. I want to see a version of Miguel that went to the dark side. I want to see a version of Hawk that didn't come back, that never redeemed. I want to see evil versions. Evil versions. That's what I want. Miguel and Sam's romance was cringe, but it's not. Yeah, it was all right this season. Previous seasons, it's just like, you know. Yeah, it's a quartet, you know. Ken Cole. Ken Cole's that dude. Hey, Miguel's the man. Miguel booted him on the floor. Chosen Daniel's friendship. Yep. Miguel's father ended up being someone we didn't even know. I don't see why Tories can't be either. Exactly. You do the story a disservice when you make everyone connected. It's like, you don't have to do that all the time. People have become so... I blame the MCU for this. What I might think happened for the next All Valley is having Anthony, Kenny, Devin compete while the other mains... Yeah, now I would agree with that. That's how I would do it. I want Robbie versus Kenny. We've been there. Come on, freshen it up. Freshen it up. Do something new. Not everybody needs a rematch. Exactly. They can just rematch in their own time. They don't always need to rematch in a tournament. Exactly. I want to see different people, not just fighting each other, you know? I think the tournament will take place in Japan and Chosen will admit his feelings for Kumiko. Dude, I will say this. Creators, shame on you. When Chosen was standing there on the phone, right, sending Kumiko the message, I was like, you know what that means? Chosen's going to die. That's a death message. That phone call is a Chekhov's gun. That means, Kumiko, we never did get that date, did we? Next episode. You know, I was shitting bricks. Exactly. Give us some evil characters, you know? That's done now. I don't want them fighting each other anymore. I'm done with that. Come on. I want some good fighters in the Sekai Taikai, not jobbers. You're damn right. No Jack Swaggers here. The doc check increases fake blood. This is melted oatmeal. Damn it, dude. Miguel's father will still return. Could do. Oh, yeah. I think she should die. It sounded so horrible the way I said it, but I think Tori's mum will die. It will be sort of like how Miyagi's father passed in Karate Kid 2, and that soundtrack will play. Batman and Robin over She-Hulk. I am not watching She-Hulk. Sorry. No, thank you. You guys can keep that. You guys can honestly keep that. I am not watching She-Hulk. That show looks flipping terrible. I'm sorry. We went from Elon Musk to whatever that BS was in the... No. But Daredevil's in it! Daredevil's in it! Yeah, because they know how shit the show's going to be. So you got to put someone else in to save the show. Jesus. It's like Cobra Kai sucking and then bloody getting Eddie from Stranger Things doing, you know, a solo guitar scene, and then Johnny's like, that's badass, you know? Come on. And they still shouldn't have killed Eddie in Stranger Things. I stand by that. I'm going with Robbie, Jack Swagger. I'm not going to lie. I'm not talking about Jack Swagger, the Patriot. The Patriot Jack Swagger was sick. I'm talking about the all-American one, you know, get down on your knees. I'm like, shut up, you red, white, and blue. Sam and Hawk. I want to see Kenny, Anthony, Dimitri, and Eli all playing Dungeon Lord together. It's Jack Hager now. Yeah, dude, he's much better as Jack Hager. Michael says, I like how they brought Jessica in. I wasn't sure how they could bring her back because her character was somewhat minor in part 3, but the way they used her made sense. Exactly. How you bring a character back is as important as bringing them back. That's always the key thing. 4 likes away from 60. You guys are insane. Also, if you are new here, subscribe to The Chosen One. Join The Chosen Familia. I'll tell you what, I said Familia. Where is it? It's kind of poetic because this shirt right here has this, like the thing from season 1. But I have this. Family. It's all about family. How do you think Julie Pierce comes back? Good question. That will take me a while to. Yeah. My mum texted me immediately after watching season 5 and said, "I really thought they killed Chosen and Kreese." Yeesh. Yeah, Kreese did an Undertaker, right? Yes. RIP to Eddie. Is Shannon going to end up with? Oh God. Ugh. The Sil versus Chosen fight was probably the most intense. You think Chosen died in episode? No, Chosen's alive. I'm surprised that I never heard of you. That wasn't Johnny versus CM Punk. Stranger Things done what Jacob doesn't want Cobra Kai to do. They said they would people would die in season 4, and they made the new most like it. Exactly. This is my one complaint with season 4 of Stranger Things. Oh, people get hurt. Yeah, Max gets hurt, but they don't go all in. Kill the character, because then you don't kill them unnecessarily. But the best one I can give is Yondu's death in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. As sad that it was that Yondu wasn't around to be in Infinity War or whatever, his death in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, you may have been your father, boy, but he wasn't your daddy. Like that hits, Sometimes it's got to be done. The young Miyagi story. Yeah, Miguel's father's just Shannon with Louis. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, as much as I like the fact that Max has survived, I think they should have gone all in. I think Max should have died. I think they should have gone all in, because then it brings everyone together. Like it literally makes it exact. Do you know what, Cody? I was just about to say that. It shows more courage. Like killing Eddie was so expected. It was like, yeah, he's gonna die. You killing Max? That's ballsy. Really ballsy. And I respect it. Like that. Like the amount of, because the thing is, guys, you got to think, whenever they're about to kill off a character, right, in any movie or show, there is a level to it where if we kill this person off, the fandom is going to be whoosh, split down the middle, right? You're going to have half going, yeah, this is great. And then you're going to go, no, this is bloody shit. Like you're going to have that. And then you're also going to have the domino effect of just killing the new characters. It's like, oh, come on. Been there, done that. Lame. Natalie, what's up? Congratulations on that A, by the way. Good stuff. If Max died in episode 4, Max died in episode 4 would have been absolutely pointless. Not necessarily. It's the emotional weight in it. Killing Eddie is just like, was anyone shocked? And the thing is that Max dying was in the original script. It was in the original. And the thing is, it doesn't do her a disservice because it brings everyone together to make it personal. When you make something personal, there is such an emotional level of gravity. We're 2 likes away from 60 people. There's such an emotional level of gravity to the situation. It's like when Aunt May is killed in No Way Home. Spoiler warning, when Aunt May is killed in No Way Home, when Peter's punching the shit out of Goblin, it's not like he's punching a villain. He's punching a dude that killed the only family he had left. Like that's what it is. So making it personal is so important. So important. What would you want for a spin-off? Nothing. I kind of hope the show would just end like on a good note. Like we don't need to milk it. But if there was a spin-off, I think a Kreese and Silver one, I wouldn't mind that. Kim Sung-young, wouldn't mind that. Miyagi and Sato, wouldn't mind that. Binary Brothers, Adventures with the Binary Brothers, wouldn't mind that either. But we don't need to milk the universe. That could be a problem. Zana Stone versus Miguel in season 1 was literally a callback to Daryl versus Johnny. Yeah, pretty much. Do you think that we'll get the Sekai Taikai tournament by the end of season 6 or 7? Well, it's going to be in the next 2. I really want Robbie to freaking win the grand tournament. Please. Bruh. Yes. I wouldn't mind a Miguel Robbie spin-off, but people want way too many. I'm like, what are you trying to do here? This isn't the Cobra Kai MC universe. Like that. No, stop it. And as I said the other day, right? Every single person who's watching right now, strap yourselves in for the amount of clickbait you're going to receive over the next 2 years. Like, you're going to receive a shitload. Like, the thing is with me, and I don't like to brag, right? But I talk about character analysis. Like, I talk about why characters do the things they do. I go in depth with it, right? And I've noticed a change and a shift in the way characters are being spoken about on YouTube now in terms of Cobra Kai because I did it, you know? Other than Ken Cole, brilliant work, and Strife the Warrior, amazing. They do a lot of good stuff. But prepare yourself for a lot of clickbait. There is going to be a shit load of clickbait. Like, you will be sat there, and it's that scene from The Simpsons when Homer is in hell getting donuts shoved in his mouth. That's what it's going to be. So be prepared. Just warning. One thing that annoyed me about Miguel was the way he described leaving to Mexico as a bowing out of the fight. Even if you have personal issues, you don't just abandon your team without warning. Yeah, I agree. That was a bit... They could have done a bit more with that. What do you think of the season 4 Eli versus 1984 Dutch? I think it could go either way when you think about it. But again, because Dutch is a legacy character, I'm going to have to say Dutch. How did you feel about Hawkeye? I enjoyed it. It's all right. I wish it was better in terms of everything else had going for it, but I enjoyed it. We're 2 likes away from 60 people. Come on, we're so close. 2 likes. I may as well go through another 20 minutes now. Even though I said I'd only go for another half an hour. This always happens. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right. If I'm going to be sat here for another while of time, I will be right back in just a second. Talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Comment more of your favorite moments from this season. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Finally, the chosen one has come back to his stream. Right, if I could just find a way to get in there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, everyone, we have a special guest. We have a special guest. Misty, say hello to the lovely people. Say hello. Say hello. That's it. Wave your paw. You will subscribe to the chosen one. You will subscribe to the chosen. That's it. Look at the camera right here. Right here. Look at the camera. That's it. Look at the camera. No? No? You don't care? Okay. Come on. That's it there. Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on. Take a seat there. Come on. Sit down. There you go. Right. Let me catch up in the chat. She sat there sneezing. Do you think Hawk will get his rematch with Kenny? No, it's not necessary. But thank you for the donation, brother. Also, you just have to comment in the chat. You don't have to donate. It's okay. You donated me like $9, $10 now. Like, it's cool. As much as I appreciate it. I'd rather watch Mighty Duck. Mighty Duck. I'd rather watch Mighty Duck. It's like those WWE promos. It's like, I'd rather watch Mighty Duck than She-Hulk. It's just like, could you imagine if you get some weasel saying it like, I'd rather watch Mighty Duck than She-Hulk. I'd rather watch Mighty Duck. Cobra Kai with hockey and they respect the source material. I need to watch it. I remember kept theorizing about how Miguel and Robbie fight stars, but it was actually Johnny who made them fight it out. I do like how Johnny didn't They stopped fighting on their own accord. That's what I like. But I like the angle that they played it. Dutch is the father of Tori. Oh god. Cheers for Misty. There you go, Misty. They're all cheering for you. One of my favorite moments is when Daniel tries to get Johnny back in the fight again and says, "You opened Pandora's box, not me." And Johnny said, "I don't know who Pandora is or what's in a box." You remember when Johnny was like, "It should be illegal to deface someone's property," and Carmen's like, "It is." It's like, "Oh yeah, I did that back in season 1. Damn, it was illegal the whole time." Yes, Johnny, it was. It could be a possibility. I don't think Dutch would. No. You know what annoys me? People talk like Miguel humbled Robbie by beating him in the mid-season. Miguel didn't humble Robbie. He stopped him. You see, if you want to talk about humbled, okay, humbled applies to Eli this season. That's who it applies to. It doesn't apply to Robbie or Miguel. It applies. That's how you end beef. That's how you end a situation. Sometimes you just gotta take your hands off the wheel and fight like that. That's Kyler is a goated character. Oh God, no, he's not. He's like, "Yo, you gonna come for the king? You gonna come for the king? You better not miss." But Jesus, sit down. Not you, thank Kyler. Joe's caller. What's up, Jake? I was trying to say the scores themselves this season, I believe, the best in the whole show. Bang. I agree. Good to see you too, GD. Good to see you too, GD. Sending you a virtual fist bump. You have to ignore people like that. They love toxicity. Yeah, they do. I date a lot of sisters. This is my problem with season 5. This is my real critique. Kyler avoided the ass whooping of a lifetime again. Oh, but Eli beat him in the all that. No, I'm talking a proper out and out. The funniest character ever. He will not a bully him, he'd be a fan favorite. Well, I mean, Joe does such a great job that if they are to keep Kyler around, seeing Kyler interact, aka Joe, interact with everyone else, it's gonna be funny. Yo, you come for the king? You better not miss. Sorry, it's too Joe's. It's too funny. It's too funny. Oh man. Another 10 minutes, people. Another 10 minutes, people. Final 10 minutes, and then I will be ending the stream. Oh man. Oh god, yeah. When he's like, "We out here on our own, bro." I'm like, so you're telling me there's not one fighter in that dojo that's not better than Kyler? Good lord. It's 1:06 a.m. The stream was great. Oh, so you're UK bound. Oh, same time here for me. It's 1:06 in the morning here as well. We're gonna redeem Rhea. Yep. Season 5, Kreese versus Silver. Season 6, Saka Taka. Season 7, Julie Pierce versus Kim Sung Young. And Daniel. Wait, Kim Sung Young is. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Wait, do you mean Sensei Kim? Hang on, let me see. 1 second. Yeah, hang on. Oh, Kim De-eun. Oh, sorry, buddy. That's my bad. Yeah. Absolutely. The fight we see is Sam whooping Kyler's ass. Absolutely. People forget that Kyler did that. You can even see in Miguel's eyes when he stopped himself before things escalate. Miguel wasn't acting like, "Oh, bow before your king, bitch." He was like, "God, what am I doing?" Yeah, exactly. He stopped himself. I'm probably in the minority, but I think that Kreese's art could be better. I mean, I liked it, but it could definitely be better. But I enjoyed it for what it was. They got a buff Kreese for me. I believe yeah, they have to do that. When Amanda goes, Amanda LaRusso, karate adjacent. Dude, when Johnny says, "When we're finished, I'm gonna take that ponytail and shove it so far up your ass," it's just like you see Amanda laughing in the corner. I love it. It's great. I'm tied with the scenes when Robbie and Miguel and their beef in the dojo scene where everyone supported Daniel. Both scenes were great. I agree. That scene was just amazing. Just amazing from top to bottom. They made Silver just too superior. I don't think so. Now Kreese can beat Silver, like, unless they switch. Yeah, they'll have the fight play out, and they'll have the young and old actors bouncing back and forth kind of thing. That's what they'll do. Than a daytime with his kind of connections. Yeah, Silver will probably find some way to wiggle out of there. But that's the kind of villain that we have in the show now. His arc was finished after season 4, but they could have given him more to do. I mean, I don't expect there to be much for Hawk going forward, if I'm being honest. Like, the bulk of his arc is fulfilled. Like, I don't think he's got much more going for him other than just being the badass side character. I think now that Robbie is on the good team, I think the focus is going to be on Miguel and Robbie. Like, I think Hawk's just going to be there, you know? Do you think that there'll be an adult bracket in the tournament? I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Seeing the adults throw down? Hell yeah. I love Robbie and Johnny versus the Surfers. I love the song that plays. It's just like a great father-son moment. I love it. 63 likes. Damn, you guys are sick. We're 2 likes away from 65. The Kreese jailbreak was a bit cheesy. I mean, I've said this before. Cobra Kai is cheesy. Like, it's pure cheddar. As my boy Sem's Nerd would say, it's cheddar. Cheddar everywhere. But let me just say this now. We've had Kreese jailbreaking in season 5. Do you really want this to carry on for another 5 seasons or so? Because imagine what will happen then. Just saying. I'm just saying. But yeah, it was definitely a little bit much. But I enjoyed it for what it is. I enjoyed it for what it is. One of the favorites I meant. Oh, let me scroll back up. Hang on. Let's see if I can find it. I think I'm missing the comment. Hawk is cool, but he's not going to be important like Miguel and Robbie. Nah, not anymore. Robbie was my favorite character this season. He finally came home. I got my Johnny line that cool in the season 5 date announcement. The surfer dude. Oh, I was so disappointed to not hear that the surfer dude was like, yo, dude, you broke my board, dude. Yo. I was so disappointed. But, you know, he's the guy who played Kano in Mortal Kombat. Dude with the surfboard sounded like nothing how we thought he would. Yep. Can we get Daryl to be the announcer? Oh, that would be good. What do you think they'll do with Mike going forward? Prepare them for the international stage. That's what they'll do. Sam's best character art was done in season 4. Oh, God, hell no. It was one of the worst. Season 3 was much better. Season 5, even better. Season 4 was up. Season 4 was... I mean, hey, it's your opinion, but season 4, Sam, Jesus Christ. Like, you're a good girl. Stop trying to be a gangster. Drop it. I'm in Nigeria, but I'm going to the US next year. Oh, okay. No mercy. Oh, that little note on that note was just a next level, you know. Revenge on Kyler, tied to a match. Jesus Christ. And everyone takes it one by one to beat him up. Kyler, you're new to Miyagi Fang. Step right up. And they beat him up. Yo, dude, you broke my oat board. Yo. I didn't realize that surfer dude was Kano. Yep. It's the same dude. May have a dojo of his own next season. It'd be illegal. He should be in prison. Season 4, Sam. Way too... Oh, my God. You think I broke your heart? You broke mine, too. What are you... Sorry. What are you talking about, Mrs. LaRusso? He broke your heart. No, that's not how it... Nah. That's not how it works. It's 2:12 a.m. Damn. Well, I'll only be going for another 7 more minutes. I don't want to see another tournament. We've seen that. A big Avengers Endgame style brawl as the finale. I'd say Season 3, Sam, is still my favorite because of the adversity she had to overcome. But Season 5 was a level of growth. Mortal Kombat was shot in Australia, my hometown of Adelaide. Oh, sick. You have about 5 seconds to tell me that kid went before I shove that surfboard so far up your ass, your friends are going to be surfing you. Do you think the finals like the same finals it would be Miguel versus Hawk? No more Miguel versus Hawk. Do something new. Better revenge on Kyler. Yasmin gives him a front wedgie with Dimitri next to her. Damn. Ouch. What do you think they'll keep the new One Dojo name? Is like it should just be Miyagi Do for Miyagi's legacy. Yeah, I agree. I mean, put it this way. They're only keeping me Eagle Fang because that... Right, I'm going to tell you all the real reason Eagle Fang's still a thing. Money, 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 money. That's the only reason. But, you know, it is what it is. But by and large, hey, I'm here for it. Eagle Fang's a fun dojo, and it's an all-red gi. It's sick. I still think Robbie broke Sam's heart because of the fact Robbie just ran away. Yeah, you know what I mean, though. I'm sorry. No, not buying it. Sorry, not buying that. Nope, not buying that one. That was just the cringiest line I've ever seen in my life. But nothing is as cringy as what I'm about to. Right. This was, without a doubt, the cringiest thing I've ever seen in Cobra Kai. I will kick your ass for a third time. Come here, bitch. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, yes! Ooh. Oh, God, I had PTSD there. Cringe, very cringe. It's a little cringy, I had a physical reaction while watching it. I was just like, oh, God, no. No. And then there was a part of me that was just like internally, I felt sick. I was like, ugh, no. It's like when they're doused with water in season 4. And then Robbie's like, and then Kai's like, we're gonna let them get away with that. And Robbie's like, we won't. I'm like, ugh, God. Chosen to teach the pressure points. No. You keep the pressure points to the adults. You do not teach that to the kids. Exactly. All they had to do was wait a few hours. Why do you keep commenting that? Eagle Fang is so Johnny has his own dojo. If they were going to keep Miyagi, though, it would have been established at the end of Soda as the context given was perfect. I agree. The backpack. The Johnny line reminds me of IX from the Warriors. I'll shove that bat so far up your ass it will turn into a popsicle. I don't know how to spell it as I'm Scottish, but you get it. Oh, I get it, mate. Don't worry, I get it. I really hope they do go by Miyagi, though, we see Johnny. Oh, man, I tell you what. That I would like that. Should have got an hour long episode. Robbie's a Sigma, like how he just broke up with Tori episode 4, like real men. He's a real man. He's a Sigma male. Jesus, God. Life isn't an MMO. You can't choose your. No backpacks were harmed in the production of this video. When the cringe scenes happen, they are some of the cringiest scenes ever. Like Jesus Christ. When the cringe is cringe, the cringe is cringe. Like the cringe is genuinely just cringe. Walker is smartest for season 3. His weakest was yeah, I agree. What's a Sigma? Oh, Tristan, it's just it's just some bullshit. Take all that oatmeal. Take all that oatmeal and store it. Yeah, anytime you got to declare that you're an alpha or whatever, no. As I said, it's that Sam season 4 energy. Come here, bitch. Unbelievable. And then Robbie's like, I like room temp. I like it. I like the heat. You know, it's like, oh, Jesus. God. Sony are going to get big bucks when the mix of Miyagi-Do Eagle Fang drip drops. Yeah. Because you're going to need it when the time comes. Ha! Damn it. Man. So, I keep hearing the Sigma male line ever. I just want to know what it means. So basically, it's the dark version of an alpha male, basically. Whatever these fucking terms mean. They're all bullshit. I'm an alpha male. No, you're not. Fucking stupid. But essentially, a Sigma male is a dude that has his hood up, that's antisocial all the time, that hates people. It's basically a way for recluse individuals to make themselves feel better about themselves. That's basically what it's for. Talking about half-eaten cupcakes. You can't cheat your way out of this one. You like that move? Learn it from your dad. She doesn't love you. She loves me. I just harmed the backpack. So get me 2 buckets of popcorn with butter, 4 large Cokes, 2 hot dogs with mustard, no ketchup, and a pretzel. Oh, and some nachos with extra cheese. Jalapeno poppers. All right? You know what? Now you've made me read that, Brendan. I'm hungry now. Wolfpack mentality. It's weird. It's like we're not. You would think so that we're more evolved than animals, but we're not like the animals in the animal kingdom. We're supposed to be more evolved. You can't put us into brackets of alpha, beta, and sigma. That's just nonsensical. It's dumb talk. Here's a thought: what people know you're the dude because they see you putting in work as the dude. People will smell it. Here's a thought: what if they try combining the colors of Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang for new gis? Like say perhaps mostly red with a bit of white. What I was thinking, you have the gi be white. You have like a red sort of half, and then you have like a black and white strip going down it. Now that would be sick. So you get for taking advantage of Sam. Ever do a season ranking or character video? I might do a live stream on that. You keep for collection. Yeah, people these days. Oh god, it's ridiculous. I would never. Then why'd it happen? How many likes are we on? So as of right now, we're 5 likes away from 70. I'm gonna read this final comment, and then it'll be time to end. If Kenny will get redeemed, he has to lose to Hawk for both characters. But after the finale last season, it seems like they don't respect Hawk as much as they used to. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to say something controversial. They've never respected Hawk at all in this entire show. Season 3 and 4 are the only seasons Hawk gets respect. Like any other season. Season 1, Hawk's a jerk. Season 2, Hawk's just a ragdoll that's get tossed around everywhere. We don't want Hawk. We want Eli. We don't want to be Hawk. My boy Danny would say. Actually, get me an oatmeal. Jesus Christ. No backpacks for harm in the making of this cringe. Oh, God. Oh, God. But we've reached the 2-hour mark, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank you all for joining me for this chosen live. What was your favorite moment of season 5? If you haven't commented it in the chat, comment it down below in the comment section, and also comment your timestamps in the comment section below of funny moments or moments that you really enjoy. Helps Evan out when he's doing his compilations. And I really appreciate all of you joining in. As of right now, we're on the way to 8K still. We're at a bit of a bump in the road. So if we can push our way to 8K, let's push it, everyone. Push it, push it, push it. And I want to thank everyone for joining me for this stream. Thank you, Cody, for the donation earlier. And thank you, Ollie School, for the donation as well. Lucifer, Tristan, Lisa, Clovery, Joshua, Adam, Mystic. Make sure I try and get as many people. Cool Game Boy, GD, Cover. Hopefully I've said that right. Infinite. Old Channel for a Young Stupid Fool. Nigel, Drippy Taro, Link Kai. Natalie. What else have we got? Cobra Kai Wild, Philomena. Okay. Thank you all for tuning into this stream. It has been an absolute blast. And always remember. Do you know what? I don't even know what I was going to say. I just hit a blank. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. See you all in a another stream soon. Pirates of the Caribbean watch party this weekend. Be there. Be square. And yeah. Nice. Take care, All Valley. Take care, Natalie. Take care, Mario. Dude, stop posting. It's my fucking show, dude. It's my show, my channel. If I'm not gonna post, then who the hell else will? I'll post some more. Favorite moment has got to be satisfaction of Daniel beating Silver. All the kids watching. Yeah. Rising up, back on the street. Turn this off now. You know what? I'm gonna stay online for a little bit longer. You know what? Screw it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay here for another 5 minutes. Turn this off now. I'm here a little bit longer. I'm here a little bit longer. Now, people would say don't respond to trolls. I like responding to them because it's funny, and then it makes for good entertainment for you guys when I roast the hell out of them. So I will not be turning this off right now. I'm going to stream for another 2 minutes. I'm going to get it bang on the 2:05 mark. So, is what it is. I mean, who does this guy think he is? End this stream now. Get out of here. Who are you? Buddy, RJ comes in. You literally come in literally after 2 hours. I'm literally just about to end. RJ, you just missed it. Someone above was like that. End this stream now. So I said, fuck it. I'm gonna stream a little bit longer. I'm gonna stream it. Fuck. You know what? Screw it. 2 hours, 10 minutes. Let's go. I'm gonna keep streaming. Come on, get your theories in, people. I'm gonna keep going. If you don't, exactly, you don't have to watch. It's just like, no, you so sucks. Then don't watch it. Get the hell out of here. Robbie may be the Anakin or Vegeta of the show, but Miguel will always be the heart of the show. Facts. Get the hell out of here, Tim.
Yo, dude, you broke my oatmeal. Yo.
Agreed. Fuck it. I'm gonna go for another 5 minutes. I'm not going anywhere. Clearly, the troll don't know who I am. Let me just find something to talk about. Season 2 Hawk is that good WWE wrestler. It just takes so. Season 2 Hawk was a jobber and nothing more. One of Sensei Kim's students be irrationally. Okay, that's weird. My favorite moment of season 5 was I think you mean the fan base. My favorite moment of season 5 was Johnny and the pawn shop guy. Oh yeah, speaking of growth, talk about growth. Even the pawn shop guy and Johnny had some growth. Like that was dope. John Belfort, the show goes on. The show goes on and on and on and on. You know the song from Falcon and Winter Soldier at the ending? Troll needs a reality check. Nah, doesn't need a reality check. Just needs to remind it. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to go to 2 hours 10. I want to end it on a banger. But everyone, thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate all of you. And flipping the script. That's what I did there. I flipped the script. Thank you all for tuning in. You guys take care of yourselves. And I will see you all in another video very, 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 very soon.
Shut up!
Going around his head. Come on.